Sunday painter.
I want to introduce you to an artist you may have not heard of. Jules Joseph Lefebvre. In this short video, we will take a quick look at an art just to pique your curiosity to learn about a new art and a new way of seeing. For more art information like this, subscribe to the Sunday Painter and hit the little bell so you know when I post a new art-related video. Also, you can leave a name of an artist you would like to know more about in the comments. So who is Jules Joseph Lefebvre and how learning about their art may change how you do yours? Today we will be inspired by some beautiful works of Lefebvre. In this video it's hard for me to pick out one thing to study, because his range is wide. Some of his works have a deeper meaning, using myth, some or just beautiful portraits. I think if there is one thing to really look at, is how he painted clothing. Texture, color, light, dark, and the transitions in between. Also giving a little history to put the painter in perspective. This is what the Sunday Painter is about, to help you become a better painter and expanding your knowledge. Jules Joseph Lefebvre lived from 1836 to 1911, which is my favorite time of art. He was a French figure painter, educator and theorist. Lefebvre was born in Tournon-en-Brie, Seine-et-Marne. This is in northeastern France with a population of 8,613 as of today. Lefebvre was the son of a baker. His father encouraged him to go to Paris in 1852 to study painting. He entered the École Nationale Supérieure des Beaux-Arts in 1852 and was a pupil of Léon Cogniet. The school was founded in 1648 and is one of the most honorable educational institutions in France. The National School of Fine Arts provides in-depth preparation as part of a 5-year course, combining the fundamental elements of the artistic method with issues of contemporary art. He won the prestigious Prix de Rome in 1861. Prix de Rome or Grand Prix de Rome was a French scholarship for art students, initially for painters and sculptors, that was established in 1663 during the reign of Louis XIV of France. Winners were awarded a bursary that allowed them to stay in Rome for 3 to 5 years at the expense of the state. You can't win this anymore because it was done away with in 1968. Can you imagine having that freedom to paint and study? During this time in Rome he was able to study the Mannerist painters extensively, especially Andrea del Sarto, from whom he was greatly influenced and whose work he copied. His first nude painting was also created at this time. He sent 2 works for exhibition at the Paris Salon in 1864 and 1866, but the latter was very poorly received by critics. When his parents and one of his sisters died that same year, it led to a deep depression and completely changed his life. In the following years he returned to Paris and reconsidered his previous style. It changed more to a realistic representation of reality. In 1868 he exhibited his second nude painting in the Salon, which was much better received. Well, between 1855 and 1898, he exhibited 72 portraits in the Paris Salon. Many of his paintings are single figures of beautiful women, which we are looking at in this video. He became a member of the French Académie des Beaux-Arts. This is the Academy of Fine Arts and is a French learned society. It is one of the 5 academies of the Institut de France. Very influential place to become a part of and that still exists today. He was professor at the Académie Julian in Paris. Lefebvre is chiefly important as an excellent and sympathetic teacher who numbered many Americans among his 1,500 or more pupils. Among his famous students were Kenyon Cox, Walter Lofthouse Dean, and Edmund C. Tarbell, who became an American Impressionist painter. He is a painter of meticulously executed portraits and nudes and as a teacher, during his long career, becoming known in his time as the champion of the elegant and exquisite nude and a devotee of the traditional cult of beauty. It was perhaps aptly said that he saw beauty through a veil of perfection. One reviewer wrote in 1881, "It is sufficient to just mention his name in order to immediately evoke the memory and the image of the 1,000 adorable creatures of which he is the young father." An unusually skilled draftsman, Jules Lefebvre better than anyone else caresses, with a brush both delicate and sure, the undulating contour of the feminine form. So many of his paintings are single figures of beautiful women. His paintings hang in the Musée d'Orsay in Paris, Ghent Museum in Belgium, Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg, Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City, among others, as well as in private collections. Some of his works falls into the category of odalisque. Now an odalisque is a French term which refers to a female slave owned by a Muslim male as his legal concubine. According to Islamic law, a man had the right to have 4 legal wives and an unlimited number of concubines. In practice, however, probably less than 5% of Muslim men practiced polygamy in the Ottoman Empire. A whole different story for another day. Moving on. His accolades kept accumulating. Having won increasingly significant acclaim at the Universal Expositions, he ended up winning the Grand Prize in 1889. He was also promoted to Commander in the Legion of Honor. His nudes became so famous that his only rival was considered to be William Bouguereau. But Bouguereau only used very few female models for his oil paintings. Jules Joseph Lefebvre, on the other hand, used a greater variety of nude models, thereby giving the public more to choose from. What was admired then about Lefebvre, and can be admired today, is the idealized realism of his figures. His adorable creatures are beautiful yet individualized. It could be said that Lefebvre may have been influenced by the Pre-Raphaelites in his choices in subjects and models. True to his academic training, he was a superb draftsman, and paid particular care to the rendering of figures. His familiarity and appreciation for the classics is evident in the dress and the gestures in his works. There's nothing too deep or controversial about Lefebvre's style. I talked about earlier how beautiful painting for aesthetic's sake fell out of favor in the 20th century. As with all things, there must be an end. Lefebvre died in 1911, before World War I officially started. Hope you enjoyed this short documentary. There is always more to Jules Joseph Lefebvre, and I hope this sparks your curiosity. For more art video and related art subjects, subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to look outstanding and get your quality custom distressed artist tees. The link is in the description below. Don't miss out. You may find something you like or a gift for someone, nowhere else in the world. Be unique. Please leave a positive comment. If this wasn't for you, hope that you learned something along the way. Have a great day and thanks for watching.